Hi folks, I'm smoking my Ben Wade Christmas pipe. There you can see the sleigh and reindeers. And in it I've got some black twist that's been sliced black twist, Garth and Hogarth. I've got an update for you on Mick. Sadly, Mick died this afternoon. He was quite all right at one point. He'd asked for an enema, of all things, because he'd been finding it difficult to go to the toilet. And the nurse was about to prepare an enema and had gone to get the equipment needed. When he came back, Mick suddenly said, "I can't breathe, I feel I can't breathe." So they got a doctor and they calmed Mick down because he was struggling, gave him an injection that should have helped him to breathe, and then gave him an injection that would help him to relax, like a sedative almost, to help him to calm down. And he died about 5 minutes later in the arms of Pam. It was all very quick, very peaceful, a very surprising, really, because he kept fluctuating between getting really better and then becoming quite ill again. But 10 minutes was all it took. So I'm grateful for all of you who have been thinking of him, and for those of you who have prayed for him. The day before he died, he asked the doctor, "What will happen when I'm dead?" And the doctor said, "You're asking a question that really needs a spiritual advisor to talk to you. Do you want me to get him?" And Mick said yes, and told the spiritual advisor about a dream he'd had. And after they'd finished talking, Mick said to Pam, "I don't think death's the end. I think there's something after death." So, in a way, he found peace that he needed. He certainly said he wasn't frightened of dying. It was just the process. Now Pam has gone home after he died, and we had a conversation with her tonight, and she seems to be handling it very well, although it's early days yet. I don't think the shock's quite hit her. I don't think the change has quite hit her. Although she was talking about wanting to live her life in her own home by herself and to do the things that she's always wanted to do, which I think is a very good sign. Because when she was with Mick, if Mick wanted to go to the club, they went to the club and to the pub, and he wouldn't allow her to do what she wanted or wouldn't be any part of what she wanted. So that's it. I'm very relieved and very thankful that Mick's died. He was skin and bones at the end. He looks more like a skeleton than anything near what he was. In fact, Pamela said she was quite shocked when it was all over and his body was relaxed and the muscles relaxed and everything, and just how much like a skeleton he was. I'd appreciate it if you still thought of Pam and excuse me. Those of you who use prayer, then please pray for her. If you feel that's the right thing to do. But all I can say is that I'm glad it's over for him. I don't know about funeral or anything like that. We might try and go down to the funeral if we can. It depends when it is, because we have somebody coming to fit Carolyn with a wheelchair on Monday, and we really won't be able to go down on that day. Other things to give you an update on, I'm still enjoying the Slimmer's World plan, and I hope next Tuesday I'll be below 16 stone. I've lost over 4.5 stone at the moment, and that's halfway to 4.5 stone is what I've got still to lose, or roughly 4.5 stone, a bit less now. So I'm pleased about that, and I hope that that will happen in a few months' time, that I reach my target. I think that a lot of the difficulties we've had over the last month or so will ease now. A lot of the pressure will be off, and I'm hoping that I will be able to do more of reading your mails and responding to them and your videos. And I want to get into going regularly to the gym, although I haven't been for about a week because I've got a problem with one of my legs. It's very sore at the moment. I think I must have knocked it somewhere, but it's causing me problems, so I don't want to make it worse by putting any more strain on it. I want to start going to the writers' group as well. I won't go this week because I want to watch the debate in Parliament over the Brexit negotiations and that kind of thing. I'll see, I might go in the morning, but I'm certainly going to get involved in the writers' group again as a participant. Really enjoying my smoking. I enjoyed doing the comparison between Dunhill Flake and the Chartan replacement, and I know Simon's going to put a video up sometime about Chartan because they had one of the people involved with that at the London Pipe Group to give them information, and I assume to talk about the likenesses and how close the blends were. As I say, at the moment I'm smoking my cut black twist, which is one of my nighttime smokes. Well, it's one of my regular smokes. I've also got some skiff mixture which I'm enjoying, and one or two other things that I bought at the Pipe Group on Saturday. We had our meeting at the Cuban Cigar Club in their smoking room, and it was a good meeting. There were about one, two, three, four of us, although some other people came and sat and talked as well and were quite interested in the idea of a pipe group. It's quite nice being in a place where they don't mind you smoking a pipe and yet where they smoke cigars, because a lot of cigar places refuse to allow pipe smokers. Excuse me while I relight this. I hope you're all keeping well, and I won't take long on this because I just wanted to let you know what had happened to Mick and that he'd died. I'm trying to think whether I know a joke that I can tell you, which may, oh yes, I know, in honour of Mick. I might have told you this before, if so, I'm sorry. There's a guy playing golf with his mate, and they're on the 15th hole, and it runs beside the road, and as they're getting ready to putt for the hole, a funeral cortege slows up and stops, and one of the guys takes his hat off and puts it back on again, and the cortege continues on its way. And his friend said, "Bert, that was really good of you. It's a really nice touch to pay your respects like that." And he said, "Well, Albert, she was a bloody good wife, that's why." May you be richly blessed. May your love and care and concern for others grow in each of you.